Hey folks, this is Gene from Regular Guy Mountain Biking, and in this video we're going to clean this bike. Hey folks, this is Gene from Regular Guy Mountain Biking, and in this video, like I said, we're going to clean the old Remedy up. Got kind of muddy from riding out in the trails. But here's what we're going to do. I've already done a couple videos on cleaning my bike, and by doing those videos I got to work with two really awesome companies. One company I got to work with was Finish Line. They supplied me with some really great cleaning products and tools to clean my bike. I've worked with them for years. They're a great company. It was a pleasure to do the product review for them. But then I got introduced with a company called Brush Hero, and I did a product review for them as well. Brush Hero makes this really cool brush you're going to see in a moment, and I used that for a product review, and that rocked as well. So what I figured is, let's go do a product review, not even a product review, a how to clean your bike, taking both these, putting them together, and show you now actually what I use to clean my bike. So stay tuned. I'm going to go through the stuff I'm going to use to clean the bike, and then I'm going to go clean the bike. All right? Hang in there. All right, so let's go talk about the tools, the things I'm going to use to clean this bike and make it look all pretty again. So first off, generally what I try to do is, well, get most of the dirt off. And I'll use a couple things to do that. I love to use this Finish Line pink bike wash. It comes in what is this, a 1 liter container, and you can get the big mother load over here. What is this, 3.77 liter, just a whole lot of it. So I use this as my go-to to clean off the bike when it comes to soap and suds and bubbles. Depending on how messy the bike is, I may use an array of brushes over here. I've got my grunge brush, my big old brush to kind of rub things down, and a little brush to get into some spots that are kind of tough. And of course, another brush that's kind of soft to get in there as well. But my new go-to brush would be my Brush Hero brush. This thing's awesome. You'll see it work in a moment. So you might be thinking, well, Gene, if you like this thing so much, why do you have anything else on the table? Look, you can't use one tool for everything. It just doesn't work that way. So this thing's great. I love it. It does a great job. And sometimes there are areas where I need to get into smaller cracks or use something like this to get right down in there. I mean, you want to take care of your bike, so you need different tools. The best thing is all of these complement each other and work really well. So as far as brushes go, it's going to be my assortment over here. Nice thing about the Brush Hero is if you get the attachment where you can put the fluid inside of here, which I'm going to show you, you can actually put this pink stuff right inside of the Brush Hero and use that so everything's in one spot and you can get going pretty quick. So that's going to help me start getting the dirt off. As far as other fluids and stuff I use, I generally use a degreaser. This is an aerosol one where you can spray it in there and get a lot of the crap out. I use that to get into the gears, use it to get into the little wheels on the rear mech. Great way to start eating away a lot of the garbage that's inside of your bike, okay? Next up, this is a big one. You really need to make sure you do this. You got to take care of your chain. Your chain is going to really dictate, or at least the cleanness of your chain is really going to dictate how long your rear cassette and your front ring or rings are gonna last. The more crap you got inside of that chain, the more dirt you're gonna have rubbing on all those areas of your bike, and they're gonna wear. So when I use this chain cleaner, also by Finish Line, which is really awesome, very hardcore, good quality product, I fill it up with obviously their bike chain degreaser. Big surprise. But again, you use this inside of here. There's your fluid to clean your chain. You're going to see it all in a moment, and everybody's happy. After you're done, you want to lube up your chain depending on what's going on. I've got my dry or my wet Finish Line lube to finish up the whole project. This is what I use to clean my bike, and so let's go clean the bike. All right, so first things first, let's go and get some soap inside the Brush Hero. There's a little knob that you have when you get this accessory for the Brush Hero. I'll give you links and everything down below. But there's a water, soap, and open. We're going to turn it to open, and by doing that, this comes off. And all you got to do then is fill it up with some new soap. Okay? Make sure you can see that. All right, so can you see that all full up with the bike wash? Okay, so we're loaded, and oops, wrong way. Actually, now we're locked and loaded. All right, we got some bike wash inside of the Brush Hero. We got it on soap. I'm gonna hook this puppy up to the hose and get the bike cleaning underway. All right, to get things started over here, we're hooked up to the hose. The Brush Hero has a cool little on and off lever here to get the water going. So I'm gonna turn it on and I'm gonna basically just start cleaning my bike. Now, I mean, with the turning the way it's turning, it just goes and gets all the junk off the bike so well. One of the crazy things I found about the Brush Hero product is I really didn't think it was going to work as well as it did. You know, it's one of those things where you find on Facebook, you click on the link for the heck of it to see what's going to happen. Who knows if it's going to work. I'll reach out and see what happened. I get this thing and it works awesome. But what's working so good is, honestly, you know, the products together. My Finish Line products are awesome. They get the job done. Putting them inside of the Brush Hero is just freaking brilliant. Okay, so we got a lot of soap on here now. I'm gonna switch it over to just straight water now. Okay? And just keep it up. Notice how we can get into some of these pretty tight spots and still keep things moving nicely. All right, we'll get in there and get all the junk out of the cassette. So here's a situation where I like to spray my Finish Line speed degreaser, right? Get this stuff inside there and clean up some of the junk. It's got a hell of a spray. Here. Stuff comes out like a freaking jet. That might be why it's called featuring turbo sprayer. Because it's turbo, man. The stuff comes out strong. And again, why I use different brushes. So I'm going to get in here, okay, with my grunge brush and just kind of poke around in here. Look, there's some leaves in here. All right. Bunch of leaves in here that I can kind of get in here with the pointy bristle. You know, part of the process of cleaning your bike is just getting the tools you like to use and make it happen. You know, we invest the money in these bikes. You got to do a good job and keep them in shape. And well, that's what I'm doing. Okay, with the bike looking pretty darn clean, let's just get to the next stage. I usually do my chain. Okay, here's my chain cleaner. There's a fill line on here, so you don't overdo it. You fill this puppy up, and we put this on our chain. With this locked in place, you basically just start pedaling and let it clean the garbage away. You can see how I have that set up over there. All right, you can use the handle or however you want, and that's it, man. I mean, look at the chain; it's shining. All right. All right. Not for nothing, but I'm just gonna pour out this, ugh. Just get all that junk out of there. You know, this thing's just a massive help, massive, massive help. All right, so one more clean over here, because we did have some stuff spray around. Get the chain all cleaned up, we'll get it again. You know, chain's all clean, but just the rest of the fluid in there. Then I'm gonna dry it, and then I'll go apply the lube, okay? All right, so now I'm just gonna dry this chain down. Yeah, that's nice. All right, and let's lube it up. Now I'm gonna go with wet this time around because we're getting a lot of rain lately. Put this on while you guys can see it. I'll do it up here. All right. Now here's the deal with the lube. It might look like I'm putting it on liberally, but I'm making sure it's on all over the place. I can see where I started and stopped and whatever. But you don't want to leave a ton of this stuff on. So you get it on, okay? Do some shifting, all right? Get it to move throughout the cassette, okay? Get it to spread around a little bit, move it around, okay? Yeah, that's shifting so nice, all right? All right, and then wipe off the excess. It's already in the chain. It's all in there nice. It's dispersed nicely. That's all you need. You don't need a ton of it in there. All right? So now the bike is clean and the chain is really well lubed. So that's pretty much what I do to wash my bike using those products that I showed you. I got my Finish Line stuff that I like to use. I got my Brush Hero. I got a towel that my wife might be ticked off that I'm going to use to clean it with my bike, but you know, we'll take that on little by little. And now it's just a matter of just, you know, drying it down, babying it, and, you know, going back out and riding with it. But this is what I like to use when I wash my bike. Those are the tools I like to use. And if you have any questions, let me know, okay? Put them in the comments. Hey, if you got any tips that you use to clean your bike, let me know what you're doing, all right? We can all share and learn from this. But this is Gene from Regular Guy Mountain Biking. Massive thanks to my Finish Line and my Brush Hero connections. You guys are awesome. And I guess I'll check you out later on. Have a good one. Bye-bye.